Close your eyes and let the whispers of history guide you into a deep, restful sleep with the Sleepless Historian. Tonight, we embark on a 3-hour journey through the ancient battlefields that shaped the world, where the clash of bronze and the cries of warriors echo across millennia, their stories a soothing lullaby to carry you into dreams. In this episode, we'll stand with Pharaoh Ramesses II at the Battle of Kadesh in 1285 BCE, where Egypt and the Hittites fought a battle that nearly ended an empire, the scent of dust and blood a distant memory, as we explore a soldier's life on the march. Then, we'll run with the Athenians at the Battle of Marathon in 490 BCE, a desperate fight against the Persian invaders that saved Greek democracy. The sea breeze a gentle caress as we witness their triumph. Finally, we'll huddle with the refugees of Athens in 431 BCE, as Pericles' gamble during the Peloponnesian War brings plague and despair, the air thick with the scent of fear as a golden age crumbles. Perfect for sleep, relaxation, or history enthusiasts, this calming narration will weave tales of courage and catastrophe, lulling you into a world of ancient warfare. Dim the lights, get cozy, and let the heartbeat of history guide you into slumber. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share where you are tuning in from in the comments below. I'd love to hear what time it is for you. Chapter 1: The Nile in Flood, Egypt's Golden Age. Picture the banks of the River Nile in 1285 BCE, where the air is thick with the scent of wet earth and blooming papyrus. The gentle lapping of floodwaters a rhythmic lullaby under the golden sun. It's late June, and the Nile is in full flood, its dark waters spreading across the fertile delta, a gift from the gods that Herodotus will one day call Egypt itself. In the eastern delta, the city of Pyramus, Ramesses II's new capital, bustles with life. Merchants shout their wares in the marketplace, their voices a soft hum over the clatter of donkey carts, while priests chant hymns to Amun, their incense curling into the sky, the scent of myrrh and cedar a sacred offering. The Nile's flood is a time of renewal, but also of preparation, for Pharaoh Ramesses II is about to lead his army north to confront the Hittites at Kadesh, a battle that will echo through history as we step into Egypt's golden age under its most famous ruler. Egypt in 1285 BCE is a land of unparalleled prosperity, its fields a patchwork of green nourished by the Nile's annual flood, the scent of barley and emmer wheat heavy in the air as farmers work under the blazing sun, their hands stained with the rich silt of the river. Ramesses II, now in the 21st year of his 67-year reign, is the third pharaoh of the 19th dynasty, a ruler who sees himself as a living god, his voice a divine command that shapes the destiny of millions, the air thick with the scent of awe as his subjects bow before him, the pyramids of Giza standing as silent witnesses to his power. At 35 years old, Ramesses is young and ambitious, his face chiseled on statues across the land, his eyes gazing eternally toward the horizon, the scent of stone dust and sweat, a reminder of the laborers who carve his likeness at Abu Simbel and Karnak. The temple's a testament to his glory. The Nile's flood is not just a natural event, but a sacred one, its waters blessed by Hapi, the god of fertility, the scent of lotus flowers floating on the surface a delicate perfume that mingles with the muddy aroma of the riverbank. The air thick with the scent of life as fish leap in the shallows, the delta a silent witness to abundance. In Pyramus, the pharaoh's new capital, the streets are alive with activity, the clink of bronze tools a steady rhythm as artisans craft jewelry and weapons, their hands deft and calloused. The scent of molten metal and beeswax a constant in their workshops, the palace a silent witness to their labor. Ramesses has chosen Pyramesi as his base because of its strategic location in the eastern delta, closer to the Levant where his enemies lie. The scent of ambition a quiet undercurrent in the city's bustling markets. The air thick with the scent of trade as ships unload cedar from Lebanon and gold from Nubia. The Nile, a silent witness to Egypt's wealth. Ramesses' court is a world of opulence, his throne room adorned with lapis lazuli and gold, the scent of frankincense and myrrh a heavy veil as he holds audience, his voice a soft thunder that commands loyalty. the air thick with the scent of power as his viziers bow before him. The palace walls a silent witness to his rule. His harem is filled with royal wives and concubines, including the beautiful Nefertari, whose voice is a soft melody as she whispers counsel. The scent of rosewater and sandalwood a reminder of her presence. The air thick with the scent of intimacy as Ramesses plans his campaign. The delta a silent witness to his determination. A palace scribe, his hands stained with ink, might have recorded Ramesses' decrees. The scent of papyrus and cedar a comfort as he wrote of the pharaoh's divine mission. His voice a soft reverence for the ruler who would lead Egypt to glory. The Nile a silent witness to his loyalty. The Hittites, known to the Egyptians as the abominable Keita, are a growing threat in the north. Their empire in modern-day Turkey a rival superpower. The scent of tension a quiet storm as their spheres of influence clash in the Levant. The air thick with the scent of rivalry as Ramesses prepares for war. The pyramids a silent witness to his resolve. The Hittites are a literate society, their clay tablets inscribed with cuneiform script. The scent of baked clay and dust a reminder of their archives at Boghazköy. The air thick with the scent of knowledge as they record their own version of history. The Orontes River a silent witness to their ambitions. Ramesses has fought minor skirmishes with them in recent years, but now he seeks a decisive victory at Kadesh, a city on the Orontes in modern-day Syria. The scent of conquest a fire in his heart as he gathers his army. The Nile a silent witness to his march. In the marketplace of Pyrames, a merchant named Khonsu sells linen dyed with indigo. His voice a soft barter as he haggles with a soldier's wife. The scent of flax and dye a sharp tang in the air. The air thick with the scent of commerce as the city prepares for war. The delta a silent witness to their daily lives. Khonsu's son, a boy of 10, watches the army assemble, his eyes wide with wonder at the sight of Ramesses' golden chariot. The scent of polished cedar and horse sweat a distant allure. The air thick with the scent of excitement as he dreams of glory. The Nile a silent witness to his innocence. Meanwhile, a priestess of Isis performs a ritual at the riverbank. Her voice a soft chant as she offers a lotus flower to the waters. The scent of the flower, a delicate prayer for the pharaoh's victory. The air thick with the scent of faith as the floodwaters ripple. The delta a silent witness to her devotion. Ramesses' army is a marvel of organization, its divisions named after the gods Amun, Ra, Ptah, and Seth, each soldier equipped with a bronze spear and shield. The scent of oil and leather a constant as they prepare their gear. The air thick with the scent of readiness as they march out of Pyramus. The Nile, a silent witness to their departure. Chariots, the backbone of Egypt's military might, roll alongside the infantry, their wooden wheels creaking under the weight of bronze. The scent of horse sweat and dust a sharp reminder of their power. The air thick with the scent of war as Ramesses leads them north. The delta a silent witness to his ambition. A soldier named Ptah-hotep, a young man from Memphis, might have kissed his mother goodbye. Her voice a soft prayer for his safety. The scent of her embrace a lingering comfort as he joined the ranks. The air thick with the scent of farewells as the army set out. The Nile a silent witness to their journey. The Hittite king Muwatalli, Ramesses' rival, waits in the north, his own army gathered at Kadesh. The scent of tension a quiet storm as the two superpowers prepare to clash. The air thick with the scent of destiny as the Orontes River flows silently. The Levant a silent witness to their rivalry. Muwatalli's spies have been active, spreading false information to lure Ramesses into a trap. The scent of deception, a quiet undercurrent as the Egyptians march north. The air thick with the scent of uncertainty as Ramesses trusts his own intelligence. The delta a silent witness to his confidence. The Hittites' chariots, heavier than Egypt's, are designed for close combat. The scent of iron and wood a reminder of their strength. The air thick with the scent of preparation as they wait at Kadesh. The Orontes, a silent witness to their strategy. Imagine yourself standing on the banks of the Nile, watching Ramesses' army depart. Would you feel the weight of history in the air, or the quiet fear of a city sending its sons to war. The Nile's flood has brought life to Egypt, but as Ramesses marches to Kadesh, the scent of destiny lingers, a moment that will test the pharaoh's divine claim and change the course of history. Chapter 2: The March to Kadesh, a soldier's journey. Feel the heat of the desert sun in 1285 BCE, where the air shimmers with the scent of dry sand and sweat, the crunch of sandals on the rocky path a steady beat as Ramesses II's army marches north from Pyramus toward Kadesh. It's early July, and the Nile's flood has receded, leaving the land fertile, but the journey harsh. The distant horizon, a haze of dust kicked up by 20,000 men, their bronze armor glinting like a river of fire under the relentless sun. A soldier named Ptah-hotep, a young man from Memphis, grips his spear tightly, his voice a soft prayer to Amun for strength. The scent of leather and oil a comfort. As he adjusts his shield, the air thick with the scent of camaraderie as the army moves through the Levant. The Sinai, a silent witness to their march. The journey to Kadesh is a grueling 300 miles, taking the army through the Sinai Peninsula, across modern-day Israel, and into the Bekaa Valley of Lebanon. The scent of pine and cedar a brief respite as they climb into the highlands. The air thick with the scent of exhaustion, as men and horses struggle under the weight of supplies. The Orontes River, a distant promise of relief. Ramesses' army is divided into 4 divisions, named after the gods Amun, Ra, Ta, and Seth, each led by a trusted general. Their voices a soft command as they urge the men onward. The scent of dust and sweat a constant companion. The air thick with the scent of determination as they near their goal. The desert a silent witness to their resolve. Ptah-hotep, a foot soldier in the Ptah division, walks alongside his comrades, their sandals worn thin by the rocky terrain. The scent of blistered feet and dried blood a reminder of their hardship. The air thick with the scent of sacrifice as they sing hymns to the gods. The Levant a silent witness to their faith. The army's chariots, Egypt's most fearsome weapon, lead the way, their wooden wheels creaking under the weight of bronze. The scent of polished cedar and horse sweat a sharp tang as the charioteers whip their teams forward. The air thick with the scent of speed as they scout ahead. The Bekaa Valley a silent witness to their prowess. Each chariot carries a driver and an archer, their voices a soft coordination as they navigate the uneven terrain. The scent of bowstring wax and feathers a reminder of their deadly precision. The air thick with the scent of readiness as they prepare for battle. The mountains a silent witness to their skill. Ramesses himself rides in a golden chariot at the head of the Amun division, his crimson cloak billowing like a flame, his voice a soft roar as he inspires his men. The scent of myrrh and gold a divine aura around him. The air thick with the scent of leadership as he drives them toward Kadesh. The Orontes a silent witness to his ambition. A camp at night offers a brief respite. The scent of roasting barley bread and dried fish, a comfort as soldiers gather around fires, their voices a soft murmur of stories and prayers. The air thick with the scent of rest as the stars glitter above. The desert a silent witness to their dreams. Ptah-hotep shares a loaf with his friend Nakht, a bowman from Thebes. Their voices a soft laughter as they recall their families. The scent of smoke and bread a warm embrace. The air thick with the scent of brotherhood as they rest. The night a silent witness to their bond. A scribe traveling with the army, his hands stained with ink, records the day's march. His voice a soft recitation of distances and supplies. The scent of papyrus and cedar a comfort as he writes by firelight. The air thick with the scent of duty as he serves the pharaoh. The camp a silent witness to his work. The route through the Sinai is treacherous, the scent of dry heat and salt. A harsh reminder of the wilderness. The air thick with the scent of thirst as the army relies on wells and oases. The desert a silent witness to their struggle. In modern-day Israel, they pass through small villages, the scent of olive oil and bread a fleeting comfort, as locals watch in awe, their voices a soft murmur of fear and respect. The air thick with the scent of curiosity as they offer water to the soldiers. The Levant a silent witness to their hospitality. In the Baca Valley, the air cools slightly. The scent of pine and wildflowers a gentle caress as the army rests. The air thick with the scent of relief as they refill their waterskins. The mountains a silent witness to their reprieve. Ramesses' spies report that the Hittite king Muwatalli is far north in Aleppo. Too afraid to face the pharaoh in battle, the scent of confidence a quiet flame as Ramesses presses on. The air thick with the scent of victory as he trusts his intelligence. The Orontes a silent witness to his haste. But the spies are wrong, deceived by Hittite disinformation. The scent of deception. A quiet storm as Muwatalli waits at Kadesh with a massive army. The air thick with the scent of danger as Ramesses marches into a trap. The Levant a silent witness to his error. The Hittites' chariots, heavier and designed for close combat, are ready to strike. The scent of iron and wood a reminder of their strength. The air thick with the scent of preparation as they hide near Kadesh. The Orontes a silent witness to their strategy. Ptah-hotep might have felt a pang of fear as he marched. The scent of uncertainty a quiet shadow as he wondered if he'd see Memphis again. His voice a soft prayer to Amun for protection. The air thick with the scent of faith as he gripped his spear. The desert a silent witness to his courage. A charioteer named Mena, driving for the Ra division, might have felt the thrill of the hunt. The scent of horse sweat and dust a rush as he scouted ahead. His voice a soft shout to his archer. The air thick with the scent of adrenaline as they neared Kadesh. The mountains a silent witness to their speed. A water-bearer, a young boy named Anpu, might have struggled under his load. The scent of sweat and leather a burden as he kept pace. His voice a soft plea for rest. The air thick with the scent of duty as he served the soldiers. The camp a silent witness to his effort. Imagine yourself marching with Ramesses' army. Would you feel the weight of the journey or the quiet hope of glory? The march to Kadesh is a test of endurance, but as the army nears the Orontes, the scent of destiny grows stronger, a moment that will soon erupt into chaos. Breathe in the cool air of the Orontes River in 1285 BCE, where the scent of fresh water and wild reeds fills the air, the gentle ripple of the current, a soothing whisper, as Ramesses II's army arrives at Kadesh after a 300-mile march. It's mid-July, and the city of Kadesh, nestled on the riverbank in modern-day Syria, looms ahead, its mud brick walls a silent sentinel under the setting sun. The air thick with the scent of anticipation as the Egyptians set up Camp the Levant, a silent witness to their arrival. A soldier named Ptah-hotep, weary from the journey, kneels by the river to splash water on his face. The scent of mud and fish a refreshing relief. His voice a soft sigh as he rests. The air thick with the scent of reprieve as the army prepares for battle. The Orontes a silent witness to their hope. Kadesh is a strategic city marking the dividing line between Egyptian and Hittite ambitions. The scent of tension a quiet undercurrent as Ramesses surveys the land. The air thick with the scent of conquest. As he plans his assault, the city walls a silent witness to his strategy. The city's location on the Orontes makes it a vital trade hub. The scent of spices and cedar. A faint echo of its markets. The air thick with the scent of prosperity. As its people watch the Egyptian army with fear, the river a silent witness to their anxiety. Ramesses believes the Hittite king Muwatalli is far north in Aleppo, based on his spies' reports the scent of confidence. A quiet flame as he sets up camp, the air thick with the scent of victory as he underestimates his enemy. The Orontes a silent witness to his mistake. The Egyptian camp is a hive of activity. The scent of roasting goat and barley bread a comfort as soldiers prepare their evening meal. Their voices a soft chatter of anticipation. The air thick with the scent of camaraderie as they sharpen their spears. The camp a silent witness to their readiness. Tents made of linen and reed mats dot the riverbank. The scent of flax and dust a reminder of their temporary home. The air thick with the scent of rest as men settle in. The stars a silent witness to their dreams. Ramesses' golden tent stands at the center, adorned with images of Amun and Ra. The scent of myrrh and cedar a divine aura as he holds council with his generals. His voice a soft command as he plans the next day's march. the air thick with the scent of leadership as they strategize. The Orontes a silent witness to their plans. Ptah-hotep might have shared a water skin with his friend Nakht, the scent of warm leather and river water a comfort as they sat by the fire. Their voices a soft murmur of home, the air thick with the scent of nostalgia. As they spoke of their families, the camp a silent witness to their bond. A charioteer named Mena polishes his bow the scent of wax and cedar, a soothing ritual as he prepares for battle, his voice a soft prayer to Ra for accuracy. The air thick with the scent of focus as he checks his arrows, the tent a silent witness to his skill. A young water-bearer named Anpu, exhausted from the march, curls up under a reed mat, the scent of dust and sweat a heavy blanket as he drifts to sleep, his voice a soft whimper of fatigue, the air thick with the scent of rest as the camp quiets, the river a silent witness to his dreams. But the calm is deceptive, the scent of danger. A quiet storm as the Hittites lie in wait, the air thick with the scent of deception. As Mu'attali's army hides just beyond the river, the Orontes a silent witness to their trap. Mu'attali has positioned his forces expertly using the terrain to conceal his 2,500 chariots. The scent of iron and wood a reminder of their strength. The air thick with the scent of readiness as they prepare to strike the city walls, a silent witness to their strategy. Ramesses' spies were deceived by false reports, the scent of betrayal. A quiet shadow as the pharaoh remains unaware, the air thick with the scent of ignorance as he camps too close to the enemy. The Levant a silent witness to his error. A Hittite scout, hidden in the reeds across the river, watches the Egyptian camp, the scent of mud and water a cloak as he notes their positions, his voice a soft whisper to his commander. The air thick with the scent of secrecy as he reports back, the Orontes a silent witness to his mission. Mu'attali's plan is to strike the Egyptians when they're divided, the scent of cunning a quiet flame. As he waits for the right moment, the air thick with the scent of patience. As his chariots remain hidden the city, a silent witness to his tactics. The Hittites' heavy chariots, designed for close combat, are a formidable force. The scent of oiled wood and iron a reminder of their power, the air thick with the scent of war as they prepare to unleash chaos, the river a silent witness to their intent. Ramesses might have stood by the river at dusk, the scent of cool water and reeds a fleeting comfort, as he gazed at Kadesh. His voice a soft vow to conquer, the air thick with the scent of ambition as he dreamed of glory. The Orontes a silent witness to his resolve. A general named Horemheb, one of Ramesses' trusted advisors, might have urged caution, his voice a soft warning of the terrain's dangers, the scent of dust and leather, a reminder of their march. The air thick with the scent of concern as he spoke, the camp a silent witness to his wisdom. A priest of Amun might have offered a sacrifice, the scent of burning myrrh and goat blood a sacred offering as he prayed for victory, his voice a soft chant to the gods. The air thick with the scent of faith as the flames rose, the river a silent witness to his ritual. Imagine yourself in the Egyptian camp at Kadesh. Would you sense the quiet danger lurking across the river, or be lulled by the calm before the storm? The arrival at Kadesh marks a moment of deceptive peace, but as the sun sets, the scent of destiny grows stronger, a battle that will soon erupt into chaos. Hear the sudden thunder of hooves in 1285 BCE, where the air is torn with the scent of dust and fear. The clash of bronze a jarring cacophony as the Hittites launch their ambush on Ramesses II's army at Kadesh. It's early morning on the second day at Kadesh, and the Egyptian camp is stirring, the scent of barley porridge and smoke a faint comfort as soldiers prepare to march. The Orontes River a gentle murmur in the distance, the air thick with the scent of routine as they break camp, the Levant a silent witness to their ignorance. A soldier named Ptah-hotep, eating his meal by the river, suddenly drops his bowl, the scent of spilled grain a fleeting loss as he hears the war cries, his voice a soft scream of alarm, the air thick with the scent of panic as the Hittites strike the city walls, a silent witness to the chaos. Ramesses has marched too hastily. His 4 divisions spread out along the Orontes. The scent of overconfidence a quiet shadow as the Amun division camps closest to Kadesh. The air thick with the scent of vulnerability, as the Ra, Ta, and Seth divisions lag behind. The river a silent witness to his mistake. Muwatalli, the Hittite king, seizes the moment, unleashing 2,500 chariots from their hidden positions, the scent of iron and horse sweat a storm as they charge across the river, the air thick with the scent of violence as they target the Ra division first, the Orontes a silent witness to their assault. The Hittite chariots, heavier and built for close combat, crash into the unprepared Egyptians, the scent of splintered wood and blood a sharp tang as spears pierce flesh, the air thick with the scent of death as the Ra division is cut to pieces, the city a silent witness to their slaughter. Ta-Hotep in the Ta division further back hears the chaos ahead. The scent of fear a cold grip as he grabs his spear, his voice a soft shout to rally his comrades, the air thick with the scent of desperation as they rush to join the fight. The camp a silent witness to their courage. A charioteer named Mena, fighting with the Amun division, wheels his chariot to face the enemy, the scent of dust and sweat a rush as he looses an arrow, his voice a soft curse as it misses, the air thick with the scent of frustration as the Hittites close in, the river a silent witness to his struggle. Rameses himself is caught off guard, his golden tent surrounded by enemies, the scent of myrrh and gold a mocking contrast to the blood around him, his voice a soft roar as he fights to rally his men, the air thick with the scent of leadership as he faces annihilation, the Orontes a silent witness to his peril. The Hittites' plan is brutally effective, the scent of strategy a quiet triumph as Muwatalli's chariots encircle the Amun division, the air thick with the scent of entrapment as Ramesses' closest companions begin to flee, the city walls a silent witness to their fear. Ramesses later claims he was surrounded by 2,500 chariots, the scent of exaggeration, a quiet boast as he fights for survival, the air thick with the scent of desperation. As he calls upon Amun, his divine father, the river a silent witness to his prayer. The god Amun, depicted with a ram's head, is the patron of pharaohs, the scent of faith a quiet flame as Ramesses invokes his power, his voice a soft plea for strength, the air thick with the scent of divinity as he stands alone. The Levant a silent witness to his defiance. A Hittite warrior named Kuzi, driving a chariot, might have aimed his spear at Ramesses, the scent of iron and blood a thrill as he charged, his voice a soft war cry to his comrades, the air thick with the scent of victory as he closed in, the Orontes a silent witness to his attack. An Egyptian archer named Nakht, fighting beside Ptah-Hotep, might have loosed an arrow at Kuzi, the scent of feathers and wax a fleeting hope as it struck true, his voice a soft shout of triumph, the air thick with the scent of survival as the Hittite fell, the camp a silent witness to his skill. A young water-bearer named Anpu, caught in the chaos, might have hidden behind a fallen chariot, the scent of blood and wood, a terror, as he trembled his voice a soft whimper of fear, the air thick with the scent of innocence as the battle raged the river, a silent witness to his survival. The battle's early stages are a disaster for Egypt, the scent of defeat a heavy weight, as the Hittites press their advantage, the air thick with the scent of chaos as Ramesses fights to hold his ground, the city a silent witness to his struggle. Muwatalli's strategy exploits the Egyptians' division, the scent of cunning a quiet storm as his chariots wreak havoc, the air thick with the scent of destruction as the Ra division collapses, the Orontes a silent witness to their loss. Ramesses' faith in Amun is a desperate gamble, the scent of hope a faint light as he prays for a miracle. The air thick with the scent of uncertainty as the battle teeters on the edge the Levant, a silent witness to his fate. Imagine yourself amidst the chaos at Kadesh. Would you flee with the deserters or stand with Ramesses in his darkest hour? The ambush at Kadesh unleashes a storm of violence, but as Ramesses calls upon Amun, the scent of destiny shifts, a moment that will soon turn the tide. Feel the weight of desperation in 1285 BCE, where the air is thick with the scent of blood and dust. The cries of the wounded a haunting chorus, as Ramesses II stands surrounded at Kadesh. his army on the brink of collapse. It's mid-morning, and the Hittite ambush has decimated the Ra division. The scent of splintered wood and death a heavy shroud as their chariots now encircle the Amun division. The Orontes River a distant murmur amidst the chaos. The air thick with the scent of defeat as Rameses faces his darkest hour. The Levant a silent witness to his struggle. A soldier named Ptah-hotep, fighting to reach the pharaoh, swings his spear at a Hittite warrior. The scent of sweat and bronze a sharp tang. As he fights, his voice a soft shout of loyalty. The air thick with the scent of courage. As he presses forward, the city walls a silent witness to his resolve. Rameses, isolated amidst the chaos, calls upon his father Amun, the god of pharaohs. The scent of faith a quiet flame as he raises his arms to the sky. His voice a soft plea that cuts through the din. The air thick with the scent of divinity as he prays for salvation. The Orontes a silent witness to his devotion. Amun, depicted with a ram's head, is the patron of Egypt's rulers. The scent of myrrh and cedar, a sacred memory as Rameses invokes his power. The air thick with the scent of hope as he speaks the goddess words. Go forward, I, your father, am with you. My hand is with you, I shall prevail over 100,000. I am he who masters victory. I am he who loves valor. The prayer is a moment of divine connection. The scent of belief, a quiet strength as Rameses feels a surge of superhuman energy. The air thick with the scent of miracles as he fights on. The Levant a silent witness to his transformation. The tide begins to turn. The scent of hope a faint light as Rameses' auxiliary forces, the Naaran, arrive from the coast in the nick of time. The air thick with the scent of salvation as they strike the Hittites from the rear. The city a silent witness to their impact. The Naaran, a contingent of Canaanite mercenaries, charge into the fray, the scent of leather, and dust a storm as their spears find their marks. Their voices a soft war cry as they fight, the air thick with the scent of relief as they break the Hittite encirclement. The Orontes a silent witness to their arrival. Rameses later credits Amun for his survival. The scent of propaganda, a quiet boast as he claims divine intervention. The air thick with the scent of glory as he rallies his men. The Levant a silent witness to his leadership. Ptah-hotep might have seen the Naaran arrive. The scent of hope a warm embrace as he fought beside them. His voice a soft cheer of triumph. The air thick with the scent of survival as the Hittites began to falter. The camp a silent witness to his bravery. A charioteer named Mena, now fighting on foot after his chariot was destroyed, might have struck down a Hittite warrior, the scent of blood and iron a grim satisfaction as he protected Rameses. His voice a soft vow of loyalty. The air thick with the scent of duty as he fought the river, a silent witness to his sacrifice. A wounded soldier named Nacht, lying amidst the fallen, might have watched the battle turn, the scent of blood and earth a heavy blanket as he clung to life. His voice a soft prayer to Amun. The air thick with the scent of faith as he hoped for rescue. The city a silent witness to his suffering. The Hittites, caught off guard by the Naaran, begin to retreat. The scent of confusion a quiet storm as Muwatalli's plan unravels. The air thick with the scent of retreat as his chariots pull back. The Orontes a silent witness to their loss. Rameses seizes the moment, leading a counterattack. The scent of bronze and sweat a rush as he fights with renewed vigor. His voice a soft roar of command. The air thick with the scent of victory as he drives the enemy back. The Levant a silent witness to his triumph. The battle, though far from over, shifts in Egypt's favor. The scent of survival a quiet dawn as Rameses' army holds its ground. The air thick with the scent of resilience as they fight on. The city walls a silent witness to their stand. Muwatalli's forces suffer heavy losses. The scent of defeat a bitter weight as they withdraw across the river. The air thick with the scent of frustration as their ambush fails. The Orontes a silent witness to their retreat. Rameses' army, though battered, survives the day. The scent of exhaustion a heavy toll as they regroup. The air thick with the scent of relief as the immediate danger passes. The Levant a silent witness to their endurance. The battle's outcome remains uncertain. The scent of uncertainty a quiet shadow as both sides prepare for the next clash. the air thick with the scent of destiny as Ramesses plans his next move, the city a silent witness to his resolve. Imagine yourself fighting beside Ramesses at Kadesh. Would you feel the surge of hope as the Naaran arrived, or the quiet fear of the battle's next phase? Ramesses' prayer to Amun marks a turning point, but as the dust settles, the scent of war lingers, a battle that will soon be spun into legend. Breathe in the heavy air of 1285 BCE, where the scent of blood and dust lingers over the battlefield of Kadesh, the Orontes River, a quiet murmur beneath the cries of the wounded as the sun climbs higher, casting long shadows over the chaos. It's late morning, and the Battle of Kadesh has reached a grueling stalemate. The clash of bronze now a sporadic echo as both the Egyptian and Hittite armies pull back, their losses too heavy to continue. The air thick with the scent of exhaustion as Ramesses II surveys the carnage. The Levant, a silent witness to the cost of war. A soldier named Ptah-hotep, his spear broken and his shield dented, kneels beside a fallen comrade. The scent of blood and earth a bitter weight. His voice a soft prayer to Amun for the dead. The air thick with the scent of loss as the battlefield quiets the city walls of Kadesh, a silent witness to the uneasy truce. The battle, which began with a devastating Hittite ambush, has left both sides battered, the scent of death a heavy shroud as bodies litter the riverbank. The air thick with the scent of tragedy as the Orontes flows red. The Levant a silent witness to their sacrifice. Ramesses' army, though saved by the timely arrival of the Naaran mercenaries, has suffered heavy losses. The scent of defeat, a quiet shadow despite their survival. The air thick with the scent of survival as they regroup. The camp a silent witness to their resilience. The Hittites, under King Muwatalli, have also paid a steep price. The scent of frustration a bitter tang as their chariots retreat across the river. The air thick with the scent of retreat as they abandon their assault on Kadesh. The Orontes a silent witness to their withdrawal. Ramesses, standing amidst his battered Amun division, orders a tactical withdrawal. The scent of pragmatism a quiet resolve as he realizes he lacks the manpower to siege Kadesh. The air thick with the scent of caution as he pulls back. The city a silent witness to his decision. The pharaoh's golden chariot, now splattered with dust and blood, rolls slowly through the camp, the scent of myrrh and gold, a faint reminder of his divine status. His voice a soft command to his generals. The air thick with the scent of leadership as he plans his next move. The Levant a silent witness to his strategy. A general named Horemheb, his face streaked with sweat, reports on the losses, the scent of dust, and leather a grim reminder of the battle. His voice a soft tally of the dead. The air thick with the scent of sorrow as Ramesses listens. The camp a silent witness to their grief. Ptah-hotep might have helped carry a wounded friend to the medics, the scent of blood and linen. A sharp contrast as physicians apply honey and herbs to wounds. Their voices a soft murmur of healing, the air thick with the scent of care as they work the tent a silent witness to their efforts. A charioteer named Menna, his arm bandaged after the battle, might have sat by the river. The scent of cool water and reeds a fleeting comfort as he mourned his lost horse. His voice a soft whisper of gratitude for survival. The air thick with the scent of reflection as he gazed at the Orontes, the river, a silent witness to his thoughts. A young water-bearer named Anpu, who hid during the worst of the fighting, might have emerged to help distribute water, the scent of sweat and leather a burden as he worked. His voice a soft apology for his fear. The air thick with the scent of redemption as he served the wounded, the camp a silent witness to his growth. The Hittites too lick their wounds across the river, the scent of defeat, a bitter weight as Muwatalli regroups his forces. The air thick with the scent of frustration as he realizes he cannot pursue the Egyptians, the Orontes, a silent witness to his dilemma. Hittite soldiers, their heavy chariots now damaged, repair their gear. The scent of iron and wood a reminder of their strength. Their voices a soft grumble of disappointment. The air thick with the scent of resolve as they prepare for future battles. The city walls a silent witness to their determination. A Hittite scribe at Boghazköy will later record this battle, the scent of baked clay and dust. A quiet record as he inscribes the truth of the stalemate. The air thick with the scent of history as he writes the archives a silent witness to his account. Ramesses' losses are severe. The scent of sacrifice a heavy toll as he counts the dead. The air thick with the scent of reality as he faces the limits of his ambition. The Levant a silent witness to his reflection. The pharaoh's spin doctors will later paint this as a glorious victory. The scent of propaganda, a quiet flame as they prepare to carve inscriptions at Abu Simbel and Karnak. The air thick with the scent of glory as they craft his legend. The temple's a silent witness to their work. But for now, the battlefield is a somber place. The scent of dust and blood a reminder of the cost. The air thick with the scent of survival as both armies retreat. The Orontes a silent witness to their uneasy peace. Imagine yourself standing amidst the aftermath at Kadesh. Would you feel the weight of loss or the quiet relief of survival? The Battle of Kadesh ends in a stalemate, but as Ramesses prepares to return to Egypt, the scent of legend begins to form. A moment that will be remembered for centuries. Picture the grand temples of Egypt in 1284 BCE, where the air is thick with the scent of stone dust and incense, the rhythmic chant of priests a soothing hum as they dedicate new carvings to Ramesses II, the pharaoh who has returned from Kadesh. It's a year after the battle, and Ramesses stands before the temple of Abu Simbel, its colossal statues of him gazing over the Nile. The scent of myrrh and cedar a sacred offering as he oversees the inscriptions. The air thick with the scent of glory as he crafts his legacy. The Delta, a silent witness to his triumph. A sculptor named Intef, his hands rough with years of work, chisels the story of Kadesh into the stone. The scent of limestone and sweat a quiet labor, his voice a soft prayer to Ptah for precision. The air thick with the scent of devotion as the tale takes shape. The temple a silent witness to his craft. Ramesses has returned to Egypt a changed man. The scent of survival, a quiet strength as he spins the Battle of Kadesh into a glorious victory. The air thick with the scent of propaganda as his scribes work tirelessly the Nile, a silent witness to their efforts. The battle, a stalemate in truth, is depicted as a divine triumph. The scent of exaggeration, a quiet flame as inscriptions at Abu Simbel, Karnak, Luxor, and Abydos tell of Ramesses' valor. The air thick with the scent of legend as they glorify his prayer to Amun. The temple's a silent witness to his narrative. Egyptian papyri, their scent of ink and papyrus, a quiet record, recount how Ramesses single-handedly turned the tide. The air thick with the scent of myth as the pharaoh's images cemented the Delta, a silent witness to his story. A scribe named Amenemopi, working in the royal archives, writes the official account, the scent of cedar and ink a comfort, as he details Ramesses' superhuman feats. His voice a soft reverence for the pharaoh. The air thick with the scent of loyalty, as he serves the crown, the palace a silent witness to his work. A priestess of Isis performing a ritual at Karnak might have read the inscriptions aloud, the scent of burning myrrh and lotus, a sacred offering as she praised Ramesses, her voice a soft chant of gratitude. The air thick with the scent of faith as the gods are honored, the temple, a silent witness to her devotion. A farmer named Jed, visiting the temple to offer grain, might have marveled at the carvings, the scent of barley and dust a humble gift. His voice a soft awe as he spoke to his son. The air thick with the scent of pride as he believed the tale. The Nile a silent witness to his admiration. The Hittite version, recorded at Bogaskoi, tells a different story. The scent of baked clay and dust a quiet truth as their scribes note the stalemate. The air thick with the scent of balance as they counter Ramesses' claims. The archives a silent witness to their perspective. But the Egyptians cannot read Hittite. The scent of ignorance a quiet barrier as they dismiss the abominable Keita. The air thick with the scent of rivalry as their versions clash. The Orontes a silent witness to the divide. Ramesses' propaganda ensures his fame. The scent of legacy a quiet triumph as he becomes Egypt's most celebrated pharaoh. The air thick with the scent of immortality as his reign continues for 67 years. The pyramids a silent witness to his rule. Ramesses' monuments, scattered across Egypt, stand as testaments to his power. The scent of stone and sand a quiet eternity as they endure. The air thick with the scent of history as they tell his story. The Nile a silent witness to his greatness. The Battle of Kadesh, though a stalemate, becomes one of the most famous campaigns in the ancient world. The scent of fame a quiet flame as Ramesses' spin doctors succeed. The air thick with the scent of victory as his people believe. The temples a silent witness to their faith. Egypt remains a powerful state for another 400 years. The scent of stability. A quiet legacy as Ramesses' rule strengthens the empire. The air thick with the scent of endurance as his monuments stand tall. The Delta, a silent witness to his impact. A young boy named Kayemwaset, one of Ramesses' many sons, might have studied the inscriptions, the scent of papyrus, and ink a quiet lesson as he learned of his father's deeds. His voice a soft question to his tutor, the air thick with the scent of curiosity as he dreamed of his own glory. The palace a silent witness to his ambition. A foreign diplomat from Nubia, visiting the court, might have seen the carvings at Luxor. The scent of myrrh and gold a quiet awe as he marveled at Ramesses' power. His voice a soft praise to his king. The air thick with the scent of respect as he returned home. The Nile a silent witness to his journey. A laborer named Merimta, working on a new statue, might have felt pride in his work. The scent of stone dust and sweat a quiet honor as he carved Ramesses' face. His voice a soft song of devotion. The air thick with the scent of duty as he built the pharaoh's legacy. The temple a silent witness to his labor. Imagine yourself standing before the colossal statues at Abu Simbel. Would you believe Ramesses' tale of victory, or sense the quiet truth beneath the propaganda? Ramesses' legacy transforms Kadesh into a legend. But as his monuments rise, the scent of history whispers of the battle's true cost, a moment that shaped an empire. Step into the bustling streets of Athens in 490 BCE, where the air is thick with the scent of olive oil and sea salt. The hum of the agora, a lively rhythm as citizens debate the looming threat of the Persians. Their voices a soft murmur of fear and defiance under the Mediterranean sun. It's early September, and the Persian invasion force has landed in the Bay of Marathon, 26 miles from Athens. The scent of tension a quiet storm as the city prepares for a fight that will decide its fate. The air thick with the scent of uncertainty as the Acropolis looms above. The Attic Peninsula, a silent witness to their resolve. A citizen named Ariston, a potter in the agora, pauses his work. The scent of clay and water a familiar comfort. His voice a soft argument with a friend. The air thick with the scent of democracy as they discuss the war. The city a silent witness to their debate. The Persian Empire, under King Darius, is the largest the world has ever seen, stretching from Pakistan to Egypt. The scent of power a quiet thunder as it seeks revenge for Athens. Support of the Ionian revolt. The air thick with the scent of retribution as their fleet sails west the Aegean, a silent witness to their approach. The Ionians, Greeks living in modern-day Turkey, revolted against Persia in 499 BCE. The scent of rebellion, a quiet flame as Athens and Eretria sent aid. The air thick with the scent of defiance as they challenge the great king the Mediterranean, a silent witness to their uprising. The revolt was crushed by 494 BCE. The scent of destruction, a heavy toll as the Persians burned Eretria to the ground. The air thick with the scent of vengeance as they now turn to Athens. The Bay of Marathon, a silent witness to their landing. Athens, a fledgling democracy, is a polis of 30,000 citizens. The scent of freedom, a quiet pride, as every man has a vote in the assembly. The air thick with the scent of equality as they govern themselves. The Acropolis, a silent witness to their experiment. The city's military is led by 10 elected generals, the strategoi, and a senior magistrate called the Polemarchos. Their voices a soft debate as they meet in the agora, the scent of dust and leather a reminder of their duty, the air thick with the scent of strategy as they weigh their options, the city a silent witness to their leadership. Some generals argue to defend Athens itself, the scent of caution, a quiet shadow as they fear the Persians' numbers. the air thick with the scent of safety, as they propose waiting the walls a silent witness to their plan. Ariston the potter might have listened to the debate, the scent of clay on his hands a quiet comfort as he spoke in the assembly, his voice a soft vote for action, the air thick with the scent of courage as he supported marching to Marathon, the agora a silent witness to his choice. A young runner named Philippides, preparing to leave for Sparta, might have adjusted his sandals, the scent of leather and dust a quiet preparation as he readied for his journey, his voice a soft prayer to Hermes for speed, the air thick with the scent of duty as he set out, the city a silent witness to his mission. A priestess of Athena, standing on the Acropolis, might have offered a sacrifice, the scent of burning myrrh and goat blood a sacred offering as she prayed for victory, her voice a soft chant to the goddess, the air thick with the scent of faith as the city prepared, the temple a silent witness to her ritual. The Persians, numbering 20,000 to 25,000 men, have landed at Marathon, the scent of salt and wood a reminder of their fleet, the air thick with the scent of invasion as they set up camp, the bay a silent witness to their presence. An Athenian exile named Hippias, once a tyrant of Athens, accompanies them, the scent of betrayal a quiet shadow as he hopes to be reinstated, the air thick with the scent of ambition as he guides them to Marathon, the beach a silent witness to his treachery. The Persian commander Datis, overseeing the camp, might have surveyed the plain, the scent of grass and sea a quiet promise as he planned his assault, his voice a soft command to his men, the air thick with the scent of conquest as they prepared, the bay a silent witness to their strategy. Athens faces a daunting challenge, the scent of danger a quiet storm as they are outnumbered 2-1. The air thick with the scent of resolve as they prepare to fight the Acropolis a silent witness to their defiance. The city sends Philippides to Sparta, 150 miles away, the scent of urgency a quiet flame as they seek aid from Greece's fiercest warriors. The air thick with the scent of hope as they await a response, the roads a silent witness to their plea. The stakes are high, the scent of survival a quiet wait as Athens stands on the brink, the air thick with the scent of destiny as they prepare for Marathon, the city a silent witness to their courage. Imagine yourself in the agora of Athens. Would you vote to march to Marathon or stay to defend the city? The Persian threat looms large, but as Athens prepares, the scent of history whispers of a battle that will change the world. Feel the rhythm of pounding feet in 490 BCE, where the air is thick with the scent of dust and sweat. The crunch of gravel under sandals a steady beat as Philippides runs from Athens to Sparta, a 150-mile journey to plead for aid against the Persians. It's the day after the assembly's decision to march to Marathon, and the sun rises over the Attic Peninsula, casting golden light on the rocky path, the scent of wild thyme and olive trees a fleeting comfort as Philippides races south, the air thick with the scent of urgency as he carries Athens' desperate message, the roads a silent witness to his mission. A farmer named Theron, tending his goats near the path, pauses to watch, the scent of wool and earth a quiet contrast, his voice a soft cheer of encouragement, the air thick with the scent of support as Philippides presses on, the hills a silent witness to his determination. Philippides, a hemerodromos or day runner, is one of Athens' fastest messengers, the scent of leather and dust a constant as he runs, his voice a soft chant to Hermes for speed, the air thick with the scent of endurance as he covers the distance in just over a day, the Peloponnese a silent witness to his feet. The route takes him through the rugged terrain of Attica, past Mount Hymettus with its scent of honey and beeswax, the air thick with the scent of nature as he climbs, the mountains a silent witness to his effort. He crosses into the Peloponnese, the scent of pine and sea salt, a quiet relief as he nears Sparta, the air thick with the scent of hope as he approaches the city the Eurotas River, a silent witness to his arrival. In Sparta, the air is thick with the scent of discipline and iron, the clank of hoplite shields a steady rhythm as warriors train, their voices a soft shout of drills, the air thick with the scent of readiness as Philippides arrives, the city a silent witness to his plea. The Spartans, known for their military prowess, are in the midst of the Carneia festival, honoring Apollo Carneos, the scent of burning laurel and goat blood a sacred ritual, the air thick with the scent of tradition as they refuse to march until the festival ends. The agora, a silent witness to their decision. Philippides delivers Athens' request, the scent of sweat and dust a testament to his journey, his voice a soft plea for aid, the air thick with the scent of desperation. As the Spartan ephors listen the city, a silent witness to his words. A Spartan warrior named Leonidas, years before his stand at Thermopylae, might have watched Philippides arrive. The scent of bronze and leather a reminder of his training, his voice a soft sympathy as he spoke to his comrades, the air thick with the scent of honor as he wished to march. The training grounds a silent witness to his resolve. A Spartan woman named Callisto, weaving a cloak for her son, might have heard the news, the scent of wool and dye a quiet comfort, her voice a soft prayer to Apollo for wisdom, the air thick with the scent of faith as she supported the festival's delay, the home a silent witness to her tradition. A young boy named Aristodemos watching the warriors might have admired Philippides, the scent of dust and awe, a quiet dream, his voice a soft question to his father, the air thick with the scent of curiosity, as he dreamed of running the city a silent witness to his ambition. Philippides, exhausted but determined, learns the Spartans will not march for 5 days, the scent of disappointment, a heavy weight as he prepares to return, the air thick with the scent of duty. As he rests briefly, the Eurotas a silent witness to his resolve. On his return journey, crossing Mount Parthenion above Tegea, he encounters the god Pan, the scent of goat fur and wild herbs, a mystical presence, the air thick with the scent of divinity. As the goat-footed god speaks the mountain, a silent witness to their meeting. Pan promises to fight for Athens, his voice a soft assurance that lifts Philippides' spirits, the air thick with the scent of hope as he runs back, the path a silent witness to his vision. Theron, the farmer, might have seen Philippides return, the scent of dust and sweat a testament to his journey, his voice a soft cheer of encouragement, the air thick with the scent of support as he offered water, the fields a silent witness to his kindness. A shepherd named Nicias, tending sheep near Mount Hymettus, might have watched Philippides pass, the scent of wool and honey a quiet contrast, his voice a soft prayer for the runner's safety, the air thick with the scent of care as he blessed the mission, the mountain a silent witness to his hope. An old woman named Irene sitting by the path might have given Philippides a fig, the scent of fruit and earth, a small gift, her voice a soft blessing for Athens, the air thick with the scent of generosity as he thanked her, the road a silent witness to her kindness. Imagine yourself running alongside Philippides. Would you feel the weight of Athens' fate or the quiet hope of Pan's promise? Philippides' run to Sparta is a desperate plea, but as he returns to Marathon, the scent of destiny grows stronger, a battle that will soon unfold. Stand in the plain of Marathon in 490 BCE, where the air is thick with the scent of sea salt and wild grass. The gentle crash of waves a soothing rhythm as the Athenian army encamps in a sanctuary of Heracles, a short distance from the shore. It's September 10th, the day before the battle, and the Persians have been camped across the plain for days. The scent of tension, a quiet storm as both sides watch each other. The air thick with the scent of anticipation as the Athenians prepare to fight. The Bay of Marathon, a silent witness to their resolve. A hoplite named Ariston, the potter from Athens, adjusts his bronze helmet, the scent of leather and metal a familiar weight, his voice a soft prayer to Heracles for strength, the air thick with the scent of readiness as he stands with his comrades, the sanctuary a silent witness to their unity. The Athenian army, numbering around 10,000 men, is joined by 1,000 Plataeans, the scent of alliance a quiet bond, as the small city-state from Boeotia stands with Athens, the air thick with the scent of loyalty. As they prepare to face 20,000 Persians, the plain a silent witness to their bravery. The generals, led by Miltiades, debate their strategy, the scent of dust and papyrus a reminder of their plans. Their voices a soft argument as they vote on whether to fight. The air thick with the scent of democracy as they decide. The camp a silent witness to their leadership. The Persian commander Datis sends an offer to the Athenians. Submit and be spared. or face the fate of Eretria. The scent of coercion a quiet threat as he waits. The air thick with the scent of danger as the generals deliberate. The bay a silent witness to his demand. 5 generals vote to surrender. The scent of fear a quiet shadow as they recall Eretria's destruction. The air thick with the scent of caution as they hesitate. The tents a silent witness to their doubt. But Miltiades, a veteran of the Persian Wars, delivers a rousing speech to the Polemarchus Callimachus. The scent of passion, a quiet flame as he urges defiance. His voice a soft call to arms, the air thick with the scent of courage as he sways the vote. The camp a silent witness to his persuasion. Callimachus casts the deciding vote to fight. The scent of resolve a quiet triumph as the Athenians commit to battle. The air thick with the scent of destiny as they prepare. The sanctuary a silent witness to their decision. Ariston might have stood in the ranks, the scent of bronze and sweat a heavy weight, as he listened to Miltiades' speech, his voice a soft cheer of agreement, the air thick with the scent of unity as he gripped his spear, the camp a silent witness to his resolve. A Plataean hoplite named Cleon, fighting beside Ariston, might have polished his shield, the scent of oil, and leather a quiet ritual, his voice a soft vow to honor their alliance, the air thick with the scent of loyalty as he prepared, the plain a silent witness to his duty. A young squire named Thales, assisting the generals, might have carried water to the men, the scent of sweat and leather a burden, his voice a soft encouragement to the soldiers, the air thick with the scent of service as he worked, the sanctuary a silent witness to his effort. The Persians, across the plain, prepare their own forces, the scent of salt and wood a reminder of their ships, the air thick with the scent of confidence as they outnumber the Greeks, the bay a silent witness to their camp. A Persian archer named Artax, stringing his bow, might have watched the Greeks, the scent of wax and feathers a quiet focus, his voice a soft boast to his comrades, the air thick with the scent of readiness as he aimed to strike, the beach a silent witness to his skill. Hippias, the Athenian exile, might have advised Datis, the scent of betrayal a quiet shadow as he pointed out the terrain, his voice a soft promise of victory, the air thick with the scent of ambition as he dreamed of ruling Athens, the plain a silent witness to his treachery. The Athenians perform a sacrifice to Heracles, the scent of burning myrrh and oxblood a sacred offering as they seek favorable omens, the air thick with the scent of faith as the priests read the signs, the sanctuary a silent witness to their ritual. The omens are favorable, the scent of hope a quiet light as the army prepares to fight, the air thick with the scent of courage as they draw up their lines, the plain a silent witness to their stand. The two armies now face each other, 1,500 meters apart, the scent of tension a quiet storm as they wait to engage, the air thick with the scent of destiny as the battle looms, the bay of Marathon a silent witness to their confrontation. Imagine yourself in the Athenian ranks at Marathon. Would you feel the weight of the Persian threat or the quiet hope of victory? The Athenians prepare for battle, but as they face their enemy, the scent of history whispers of a moment that will change the world. Feel the tension in the air at Marathon in 490 BCE, where the scent of sea salt and wild grass mixes with the tang of sweat and bronze. The gentle crash of waves a distant lullaby as the Athenian army charges across the plain. Their war cries a fierce rhythm under the morning sun. September 11th, and after days of staring down the Persians, the Athenians, led by Miltiades, have decided to strike the scent of resolve a quiet flame as they close the 1,500-meter gap. The air thick with the scent of courage as they run toward 20,000 enemies, the Bay of Marathon a silent witness to their defiance. A hoplite named Ariston, the potter from Athens, grips his spear tightly, the scent of leather and metal a heavy weight, his voice a soft shout of defiance as he charges, the air thick with the scent of unity as he fights for his city, the plain a silent witness to his bravery. The Athenians, numbering 10,000 with 1,000 Plataeans, are heavily outnumbered. The scent of danger a quiet storm as they face the Persians, the air thick with the scent of desperation as they employ a daring tactic, the sanctuary of Heracles a silent witness to their strategy. Miltiades has ordered a charge at a run, a Greek tactic unfamiliar to the Persians. The scent of speed a quiet thunder as the hoplites close the distance in minutes. The air thick with the scent of surprise as they scream their battle cries. The plain a silent witness to their assault. Herodotus later writes that the Persians thought the Athenians mad the scent of disbelief, a quiet shock, as they saw the Greeks charging without cavalry or archers, the air thick with the scent of chaos, as they scrambled to respond the beach, a silent witness to their confusion. Ariston, in the center of the line, feels the ground shake beneath his sandals. The scent of dust and grass a rush as he runs, his voice a soft prayer to Athena for strength. The air thick with the scent of adrenaline as he nears the enemy. The plain a silent witness to his charge. A Plataean hoplite named Cleon, fighting beside Ariston, raises his shield. The scent of oil and leather a quiet comfort, his voice a soft shout of loyalty to Athens. The air thick with the scent of alliance as he strikes a Persian soldier. The battlefield a silent witness to his valor. A young squire named Thales, watching from the rear, carries water for the wounded. The scent of sweat and blood a heavy burden. His voice a soft encouragement to the fallen. The air thick with the scent of duty. As he serves the sanctuary, a silent witness to his effort. The Persians, caught off guard, struggle to form their lines. The scent of salt and wood a reminder of their ships as their archers loose arrows. The air thick with the scent of panic as the Greeks close in. The bay a silent witness to their disorder. A Persian archer named Artax, standing in the front ranks, looses an arrow. The scent of wax and feathers a fleeting hope. His voice a soft curse as it misses the air thick with the scent of frustration. As the Athenians reach him, the beach a silent witness to his fight. The Greek charge, aided by the god Pan, as Philippides claimed, brings panic to the Persians. The scent of fear, a quiet storm as they falter, the air thick with the scent of chaos as the battle rages the plain, a silent witness to their struggle. The Athenians' wings, strengthened by Miltiades' strategy, break through the Persian flanks. The scent of bronze and blood a sharp tang as they drive the enemy into the marshes near the shore. The air thick with the scent of victory as the Persians flounder. The bay a silent witness to their defeat. The Persian center holds longer. The scent of resistance a quiet defiance as they fight hand to hand. The air thick with the scent of desperation as they try to hold their ground. The plain a silent witness to their effort. But eventually the center gives way, the scent of collapse a heavy weight, as the Persians flee to their ships. The air thick with the scent of retreat, as the Greeks pursue the beach a silent witness to their flight. A wounded Athenian named Lysias, lying in the grass, might have watched the Persians flee, the scent of blood and earth, a heavy blanket. His voice a soft cheer of triumph. The air thick with the scent of survival as he clung to life, the plain, a silent witness to his sacrifice. A Persian soldier named Kaveh, running to the ships, might have dropped his bow, the scent of salt and fear. A bitter rush, his voice a soft cry of despair. The air thick with the scent of defeat, as he boarded the bay, a silent witness to his escape. A Greek hoplite named Demetrios, pursuing the enemy, might have struck down a fleeing Persian. The scent of bronze and sweat, a grim satisfaction, his voice a soft shout of victory, the air thick with the scent of glory as he fought, the beach a silent witness to his valor. Imagine yourself charging with the Athenians at Marathon. Would you feel the thrill of the charge, or the quiet fear of facing overwhelming odds? The Battle of Marathon unfolds in chaos, but as the Persians flee, the scent of victory rises, a moment that will save Athens and shape history. Hear the pounding of feet on the shore of Marathon in 490 BCE, where the air is thick with the scent of salt and blood, the crash of waves a steady rhythm as the Athenians pursue the fleeing Persians to their ships, their war cries a fierce echo under the midday sun. It's September 11th, and the Battle of Marathon has turned in the Greeks' favor. The scent of victory a quiet flame as the Persians break and run, the air thick with the scent of pursuit as the hoplites chase them across the plain. The bay of Marathon, a silent witness to their triumph. A hoplite named Ariston, his spear bloodied from the fight, runs toward the beach, the scent of sweat and bronze a heavy weight, his voice a soft shout of defiance as he closes in. the air thick with the scent of adrenaline as he fights for Athens, the plain a silent witness to his pursuit. The Persians, their flanks broken and center collapsed, flee in disarray. The scent of fear a bitter storm. As they scramble to their ships, the air thick with the scent of chaos as they abandon their camp, the bay a silent witness to their retreat. The Athenian wings, having driven the enemy into the marshes, now turn inward, the scent of bronze and mud, a sharp tang as they trap the remaining Persians, the air thick with the scent of entrapment as they fight to escape the plain, a silent witness to their struggle. Miltiades, leading the pursuit, urges his men onward, the scent of dust and leather, a reminder of their victory. His voice a soft command to press the advantage. The air thick with the scent of leadership as they chase the beach, a silent witness to his strategy. Ariston, reaching the shore, strikes down a Persian soldier. The scent of blood and salt a grim satisfaction. His voice a soft curse as he fights. The air thick with the scent of victory as the enemy falls. The waves a silent witness to his valor. A Plataean hoplite named Cleon, running beside Ariston, trips over a fallen shield. The scent of mud and leather a sudden shock. His voice a soft groan as he rises. The air thick with the scent of determination as he continues. The beach a silent witness to his resilience. A young squire named Thales, following the hoplites, carries a wounded man to safety. The scent of blood and sweat a heavy burden. His voice a soft encouragement to the soldier. The air thick with the scent of duty as he helps. The plain a silent witness to his effort. The Persians, reaching their ships, scramble aboard. The scent of wood and salt a desperate refuge as they push off from the shore. The air thick with the scent of escape as their oars hit the water. The bay a silent witness to their flight. A Persian archer named Artax, boarding a trireme, looks back at the Greeks. The scent of salt and fear a bitter memory. His voice a soft prayer to Ahura Mazda for safety. The air thick with the scent of defeat as the ship pulls away. The beach a silent witness to his retreat. The Persian commander Datis, overseeing the withdrawal, decides to sail for Athens, the scent of strategy, a quiet hope as he aims to seize the undefended city. The air thick with the scent of ambition. As the fleet departs the bay, a silent witness to his plan. The Athenians, exhausted but triumphant, watch the ships sail away. The scent of salt and victory a quiet relief as they secure the battlefield. The air thick with the scent of triumph as they count their dead. The plain, a silent witness to their success. The casualties are stark. 6,400 Persians lie dead, their bodies scattered across the plain. The scent of death a heavy toll. The air thick with the scent of loss as the Greeks count only 192 of their own fallen. The beach a silent witness to their sacrifice. A wounded Athenian named Lysias, resting by the sanctuary, might have watched the ships depart, the scent of blood and grass, a heavy blanket. His voice a soft cheer of victory, the air thick with the scent of survival. As he thanked Athena the plain, a silent witness to his gratitude. A Greek hoplite named Demetrios, standing on the shore, might have raised his spear in triumph, the scent of bronze and sweat a quiet pride. His voice a soft shout of glory, the air thick with the scent of honor as he celebrated the waves, a silent witness to his joy. Persian soldier named Kava, aboard a fleeing ship, might have looked back at Marathon, the scent of salt and despair a heavy weight. His voice a soft lament for his comrades, the air thick with the scent of loss as he sailed away. The bay a silent witness to his escape. A local fisherman named Phidon, watching from his boat, might have seen the Persians flee. The scent of fish and salt a quiet contrast. His voice a soft awe as he spoke to his son. The air thick with the scent of wonder as he witnessed history. The sea a silent witness to his tale. Imagine yourself pursuing the Persians at Marathon. Would you feel the thrill of victory or the quiet exhaustion of the chase? The pursuit at Marathon secures the Athenian triumph, but as the Persians sail for Athens, the scent of danger lingers, a victory that is not yet complete. Feel the weight of exhaustion in 490 BCE, where the air is thick with the scent of sweat and dust. The crunch of sandals on the rocky path a steady beat as the Athenian army marches back to Athens after their victory at Marathon, their breath heavy under the afternoon sun. It's September 11th. and Miltiades has ordered a swift return to defend the city, the scent of urgency a quiet flame, as the Persians sail around the Attic Peninsula, the air thick with the scent of determination. As the hoplites cover the 26 miles, the roads a silent witness to their haste. A hoplite named Ariston, his legs aching from the battle, pushes forward, the scent of bronze and leather a heavy burden, his voice a soft encouragement to his comrades. The air thick with the scent of resilience as they march, the Attic Peninsula a silent witness to their effort. The Persians led by Datis have sailed for Phaleron Bay, the scent of salt and wood a quiet hope, as they aim to seize Athens, while it undefended the air thick with the scent of strategy, as their fleet navigates the coast the Aegean, a silent witness to their plan. The journey by sea will take at least 10 hours, the scent of wind and waves a quiet rhythm as the triremes row south. The air thick with the scent of ambition, as Datis plots his next move, the bay a silent witness to his intent. The Athenians, taking a more direct route by land, can cover the distance in about 8 hours, the scent of dust and grass a constant, as they march, the air thick with the scent of speed as they race against time. The roads a silent witness to their urgency. Ariston, marching in the ranks, feels the strain in his muscles, the scent of sweat and dust a heavy toll, his voice a soft prayer to Athena for strength. The air thick with the scent of endurance as he keeps pace, the path a silent witness to his resolve. A Plataean hoplite named Cleon, walking beside Ariston, shares a waterskin, the scent of warm leather and water a fleeting comfort, his voice a soft joke to lift their spirits. The air thick with the scent of camaraderie as they laugh, the hills a silent witness to their bond. A young squire named Thales, carrying supplies for the wounded, struggles under his load, the scent of sweat and blood a burden, his voice a soft plea for rest, the air thick with the scent of duty as he presses on, the road a silent witness to his effort. The march is grueling, the scent of exhaustion a heavy weight as the Athenians leave their dead and wounded behind at Marathon. The air thick with the scent of sacrifice as they prioritize the city's defense. The plain, a silent witness to their choice. A wounded hoplite named Lysias, left in the care of locals, might have watched his comrades depart, the scent of blood and grass a heavy blanket, his voice a soft prayer for their success, the air thick with the scent of hope as he rested the sanctuary, a silent witness to his faith. A local farmer named Theron, tending the wounded, might have offered bread to Lysias, the scent of barley and earth a small comfort, his voice a soft assurance of care, the air thick with the scent of kindness as he helped, the plain a silent witness to his generosity. The Athenians reach Athens before dawn on September 12th, the scent of olive oil and sea salt a quiet homecoming as they encamp outside the city, the air thick with the scent of relief as they draw up in battle formation, the Acropolis a silent witness to their return. The Persians arrive at Phaleron Bay shortly after, the scent of salt and wood a quiet disappointment as they see the city defended, the air thick with the scent of frustration as Datis orders a retreat, the bay a silent witness to their withdrawal. A Persian sailor named Kaveh aboard a trireme might have looked at Athens, the scent of salt and despair a heavy weight, his voice a soft lament for their failure, the air thick with the scent of defeat as they sailed away the sea, a silent witness to his sorrow. A citizen named Irene, watching from the city walls, might have cheered the returning army, the scent of dust and joy a quiet celebration, her voice a soft cry of relief, the air thick with the scent of pride as she thanked Athena, the Acropolis a silent witness to her gratitude. A child named Nicias, standing with his mother, might have waved at the hoplites the scent of dust and awe, a quiet wonder his voice, a soft cheer of excitement, the air thick with the scent of innocence as he watched the city a silent witness to his joy. A priest of Poseidon, performing a ritual by the shore, might have blessed the army, the scent of burning myrrh and salt a sacred offering, his voice a soft chant of thanks, the air thick with the scent of faith as the Persians departed, the bay a silent witness to his prayer. Imagine yourself marching back to Athens. Would you feel the exhaustion of the journey or the quiet relief of saving your city? The march back to Athens is a race against time, but as the Persians retreat, the scent of victory solidifies, a triumph that will echo through history. Breathe in the sacred air of Athens in 490 BCE, where the scent of olive oil and incense fills the agora. The hum of celebration a joyful rhythm as the city honors its heroes after the Battle of Marathon. Their voices a soft chorus of gratitude under the evening sky. It's late September, and the Athenians have buried their 192 fallen in a communal grave. The Soros, a mound raised on the plain of Marathon. The scent of earth and myrrh a sacred tribute. The air thick with the scent of reverence as they worship their dead as heroes. The Acropolis a silent witness to their ritual. A hoplite named Ariston, now back in his potter's workshop, crafts a vase to honor the fallen. The scent of clay and water a quiet offering. His voice a soft prayer to the heroes. The air thick with the scent of memory as he works. The city a silent witness to his tribute. The 192 Athenians who died at Marathon are revered as heroes in a religious sense. The scent of sanctity, a quiet aura, as they are believed to have powers beyond mortal men. The air thick with the scent of worship, as the city invokes them in times of need. The Soros a silent witness to their legacy. The burial mound still visible today stands as a sacred spot. The scent of grass and earth, a quiet eternity. The air thick with the scent of history as it marks their sacrifice. The plain a silent witness to their honor. The Athenians, proud of their victory, count the Persian dead at 6,400. The scent of triumph, a quiet flame as they record their success. The air thick with the scent of glory as they celebrate the bay, a silent witness to their pride. The city also honors the god Pan, who Philippides claimed aided them. The scent of goat fur and wild herbs, a mystical memory as they dedicate a cave on the north side of the Acropolis. The air thick with the scent of gratitude, as they offer sacrifices. The temple, a silent witness to their faith. A priestess of Athena performing a ritual on the Acropolis might have burned laurel for Pan. The scent of smoke and herbs, a sacred thanks. Her voice a soft chant of praise. The air thick with the scent of devotion, as she honored the god. The city, a silent witness to her prayer. A young boy named Nicias, visiting the cave with his mother, might have left a small offering. The scent of figs and honey, a quiet gift. His voice a soft whisper of awe. The air thick with the scent of wonder, as he learned of Pan. The Acropolis, a silent witness to his curiosity. The legacy of Marathon is profound. The scent of democracy, a quiet triumph as Athens' victory ensures the survival of its radical experiment. The air thick with the scent of freedom as the city thrives. The agora, a silent witness to its growth. Without this victory, the Parthenon, Greek tragedy, philosophy, and science might not have flourished. The scent of culture, a quiet legacy as Athens becomes a beacon. The air thick with the scent of history as it shapes the Western world. The Acropolis, a silent witness to its impact. Herodotus, the father of history, records the battle. The scent of papyrus and ink, a quiet record. His voice a soft narration of the Greeks' courage. The air thick with the scent of storytelling as he writes the library, a silent witness to his work. Ariston, finishing his vase, paints a scene of the battle. The scent of paint and clay, a quiet memory. His voice a soft story to his son. The air thick with the scent of pride as he shares the tale. The workshop a silent witness to his legacy. Plataean hoplite named Cleon, visiting Athens for the ceremony, might have shared a drink with Ariston. The scent of wine and olives a quiet celebration. His voice a soft toast to their alliance. The air thick with the scent of friendship as they laughed. The agora a silent witness to their bond. A citizen named Irene, attending the ritual, might have wept for her fallen brother. The scent of myrrh and tears a quiet grief. Her voice a soft prayer for his soul. The air thick with the scent of love as she honored him. The Soros a silent witness to her mourning. The victory at Marathon echoes through time. The scent of heroism, a quiet flame as the Athenians celebrate their stand. The air thick with the scent of destiny as they look to the future. The Acropolis a silent witness to their hope. The Persians, though defeated, will return in 10 years under Xerxes. The scent of rivalry, a quiet shadow as the Greeks prepare for another fight. The air thick with the scent of vigilance as they strengthen their defenses. The city a silent witness to their resolve. But for now, Athens basks in its triumph, the scent of glory, a quiet light as they honor their heroes and gods, the air thick with the scent of history, as Marathon becomes legend, the plain a silent witness to its impact. Imagine yourself at the Soros in Marathon. Would you feel the weight of the fallen, or the quiet pride of their victory? The legacy of Marathon shapes Athens' future. But as the city celebrates, the scent of history whispers of challenges yet to come. Step into the golden streets of Athens in 431 BCE, where the air is thick with the scent of olive oil and marble dust. The hum of the agora a vibrant rhythm as citizens bask in their city's prosperity. Their voices a soft chatter of pride under the spring sun. It's early April, and Athens is at the height of its power, leading a maritime confederacy that enriches its coffers. The scent of wealth a quiet glow as tribute from nearly 200 allies flows in. The air thick with the scent of empire as the Acropolis gleams above. The Attic Peninsula a silent witness to their glory. A sculptor named Phidias, working on the Parthenon, pauses to admire his creation. The scent of marble and sweat a quiet labor. His voice a soft prayer to Athena for inspiration. The air thick with the scent of artistry as he carves. The temple a silent witness to his craft. Athens' Maritime Confederacy, formed in 478 BCE after driving out Xerxes, was meant to protect against Persian threats. The scent of alliance a quiet bond as allies paid tribute for defense. The air thick with the scent of unity as the Greeks stood together. The Aegean a silent witness to their pact. But the Persians are no longer a threat. The scent of peace a quiet irony as Athens continues to collect tribute. The air thick with the scent of power as the funds are diverted to beautify the city. The Acropolis a silent witness to their ambition. The Parthenon, a temple to Athena Parthenos, rises as a masterpiece, its fluted columns glistening in the sun. The scent of gold and marble a quiet splendor. The air thick with the scent of greatness as it nears completion. The temple, a silent witness to Athens' peak. The Greek world is divided, the scent of tension, a quiet storm as Athens and Sparta lead opposing camps. The air thick with the scent of rivalry as they vie for dominance, the Peloponnese, a silent witness to their conflict. Sparta heads the Peloponnesian League, an alliance of land-based powers. The scent of discipline, a quiet strength as their hoplites train. The air thick with the scent of readiness as they watch Athens rise. The city a silent witness to their vigilance. Athens with its navy and tribute dominates the sea, the scent of maritime power. A quiet tide as they control the Aegean. The air thick with the scent of empire as they assert their influence, the Piraeus a silent witness to their fleet. Phidias, carving a frieze for the Parthenon, might have heard news of the tensions. The scent of marble dust and worry a quiet contrast. His voice a soft discussion with a fellow artisan. The air thick with the scent of concern as they spoke of war. The Acropolis a silent witness to their fears. A merchant named Callias, selling olives in the agora, might have prospered from the Confederacy. The scent of oil and profit a quiet joy. His voice a soft boast to his customers. The air thick with the scent of wealth as he traded the market, a silent witness to his success. A young girl named Chloe, playing near the Piraeus, might have watched the triremes, the scent of salt and wood, a quiet wonder. Her voice a soft question to her father. The air thick with the scent of innocence as she dreamed of the sea, the port a silent witness to her curiosity. Thucydides, the historian, notes two events that lead to war. The scent of conflict, a quiet spark as Athens and Sparta's allies clash, the air thick with the scent of inevitability. As tensions rise, the agora, a silent witness to his account. The 30 Years' Peace Treaty, signed in 448 BCE, is crumbling. The scent of diplomacy, a quiet failure as minor conflicts ignite. The air thick with the scent of war as the Greek world braces. The Peloponnese, a silent witness to the buildup. Pericles, Athens' leading politician, prepares to address the assembly. The scent of papyrus and ambition, a quiet resolve. His voice a soft rehearsal of his speech. the air thick with the scent of leadership as he plans, the city a silent witness to his strategy. Athens at its peak is a marvel. The scent of culture, a quiet light as tragedy, philosophy, and democracy flourish. The air thick with the scent of brilliance as the city shines, the Acropolis, a silent witness to its glory. But the eve of the Peloponnesian War casts a shadow. The scent of danger, a quiet storm, as Sparta prepares to challenge Athens. The air thick with the scent of destiny, as the city stands on the brink, the Attic Peninsula, a silent witness to its fate. The Parthenon, nearly complete, will never be fully finished. The scent of ambition, a quiet tragedy as war looms. The air thick with the scent of history, as Athens faces its greatest test. The temple a silent witness to its peak. Imagine yourself walking through Athens in 431 BCE. Would you feel the pride of its golden age, or the quiet fear of war on the horizon? Athens stands at its peak, but as Pericles prepares to speak, the scent of history whispers of a conflict that will change everything. Step into the Nix Hill in Athens in 431 BCE, where the air is thick with the scent of dust and olive trees. The murmur of the assembly a tense rhythm as thousands of citizens gather under the late spring sun. Their voices a soft hum of anticipation as Pericles prepares to speak. It's early May, and the Peloponnesian War has begun, with Sparta's army ravaging the Attic countryside. The scent of smoke a distant threat as Athens faces a dire choice. The air thick with the scent of uncertainty as the Acropolis looms above. The Attic Peninsula, a silent witness to their gathering. A farmer named Theron, displaced from his village, stands among the crowd. The scent of earth and sweat a lingering memory of his fields, his voice a soft mutter of fear. The air thick with the scent of resolve as he listens, the Pnyx a silent witness to his plight. Pericles, Athens' most influential leader, steps forward. His crimson cloak a striking contrast against the white stone. The scent of papyrus and ambition a quiet aura as he addresses the assembly. His voice a soft cadence that carries over the crowd. The air thick with the scent of leadership as he outlines his strategy. The city a silent witness to his vision. Thucydides, the historian, records this moment. The scent of ink and parchment a quiet record as he notes Pericles' words. The air thick with the scent of history as he writes of Athens' resolve. We will not go out to meet them in battle, but will bring all within our walls. The Pnyx a silent witness to his account. Pericles' gamble is bold. Evacuate the countryside of Attica, bring its people into Athens, and rely on the city's walls and navy to outlast Sparta. The scent of strategy a quiet flame as he bets on endurance. The air thick with the scent of defiance as he speaks. The assembly a silent witness to his plan. Theron, listening with his family, feels the weight of Pericles' words. The scent of fear for his farm a heavy burden as he imagines abandoning his home. His voice a soft whisper to his wife. The air thick with the scent of uncertainty as they prepare to leave. The Pnyx a silent witness to their decision. A merchant named Callias, standing nearby, might approve of the plan. The scent of profit from the navy a quiet hope. His voice a soft cheer of support. The air thick with the scent of optimism as he trusts Pericles. The crowd a silent witness to his confidence. A young boy named Nicias, clinging to his mother, might have felt the tension. The scent of dust and worry, a quiet shadow. His voice a soft question about their home. The air thick with the scent of innocence as he listened. The hill a silent witness to his confusion. Pericles' strategy relies on Athens' strengths. Its long walls connect the city to the port of Piraeus, ensuring supplies via the navy. The scent of salt and wood, a quiet lifeline as triremes patrol the Aegean. The air thick with the scent of security as they protect trade. The port a silent witness to their power. Sparta, a land-based power, cannot breach the walls or challenge the navy. The scent of frustration a quiet storm as their hoplites burn Attic farms. The air thick with the scent of destruction as they lay waste. The countryside a silent witness to their assault. Pericles urges the Athenians to sacrifice their rural homes for the city's survival. The scent of sacrifice a quiet weight as he calls for unity. the air thick with the scent of patriotism as he inspires. The Acropolis, a silent witness to his leadership. A sailor named Demetrios, who fought at Salamis decades ago, might have nodded in approval. The scent of salt and tar, a quiet memory. His voice a soft agreement with Pericles' reliance on the navy. The air thick with the scent of experience as he trusted the plan. The Nix a silent witness to his faith. A widow named Irene, whose husband died fighting Persia, might have wept at the thought of more war. The scent of myrrh and tears a quiet grief. Her voice a soft prayer to Athena for peace. The air thick with the scent of loss as she listened. The crowd a silent witness to her sorrow. A scribe named Aristodemos, recording the speech for the archives, might have felt the weight of history. The scent of ink and papyrus a quiet duty. His voice a soft recitation of Pericles' words. The air thick with the scent of record as he wrote. The hill a silent witness to his work. Sparta's army, led by King Archidamus, continues to ravage Attica. The scent of smoke and ash a bitter toll as they burn crops and homes. The air thick with the scent of war as they aim to provoke Athens into battle. The countryside a silent witness to their strategy. Pericles' gamble is a test of resolve. The scent of endurance a quiet challenge as he asks his people to endure loss. The air thick with the scent of unity as they prepare to evacuate. The Acropolis a silent witness to their sacrifice. The war, which will last 27 years, begins with this moment. The scent of destiny a quiet shadow as Athens commits to its strategy. The air thick with the scent of history as Pericles' vision takes hold. The Nix a silent witness to its start. Imagine yourself in the assembly at Athens. Would you trust Pericles' gamble, or feel the quiet fear of abandoning your home? Pericles' speech marks the start of a grueling war, but as the Athenians prepare to evacuate, the scent of history whispers of challenges yet to come. Picture the dusty roads of Attica in 431 BCE, where the air is thick with the scent of smoke and fear. The creak of ox carts a mournful rhythm as thousands of refugees stream toward Athens. Their voices a soft lament under the late spring sun. It's mid-May, and Pericles' strategy is in motion, with the rural population of Attica evacuating to the city to escape Sparta's army. The scent of ash a distant reminder of burned farms. The air thick with the scent of displacement as families leave their homes. The Attic Peninsula, a silent witness to their exodus. A farmer named Theron, leading his family into Athens, clutches a small bundle of belongings. The scent of earth and wool a fading memory. His voice a soft reassurance to his children. The air thick with the scent of loss as they enter the city gates. The walls a silent witness to their arrival. Athens, a city of 30,000 citizens, swells to nearly 200,000 as refugees pour in. The scent of overcrowding a heavy weight as every corner fills with makeshift shelters. The air thick with the scent of chaos as the long walls become a lifeline. The Piraeus a silent witness to their influx. The space between the long walls, a narrow corridor connecting Athens to its port, becomes a shanty town. The scent of linen and sweat, a constant as families set up tents. The air thick with the scent of survival as they adapt the walls, a silent witness to their struggle. The agora, once a place of debate, now overflows with people, the scent of olives and desperation, a sharp contrast. The air thick with the scent of hardship, as Athenians share what little they have, the Acropolis a silent witness to their unity. Theron's family finds a spot near the Piraeus. The scent of salt and fish a new reality as they pitch a tent of patched linen. The air thick with the scent of uncertainty as they settle in. The port a silent witness to their new life. His daughter Chloe, clutching a wooden doll, might have looked at the triremes in the harbor. The scent of wood and tar. A quiet wonder, her voice a soft question about their farm. The air thick with the scent of innocence. As Theron comforted her, the walls a silent witness to their bond. A fisherman named Lysias, whose boat now ferries supplies, might have offered Theron a fish, the scent of salt, and scales a small kindness. His voice a soft welcome to the city. The air thick with the scent of generosity as they shared a meal. The Piraeus, a silent witness to their friendship. Sparta's army continues to ravage Attica, the scent of smoke and destruction, a bitter toll as they burn olive groves and villages. The air thick with the scent of war as they aim to break Athens' spirit, the countryside, a silent witness to their assault. Refugees arriving in Athens bring tales of loss, the scent of ash and tears, a heavy burden as they recount their burned homes. The air thick with the scent of grief as the city listens the agora, a silent witness to their stories. A widow named Irene, who lost her farm, might have wept as she set up her tent. The scent of wool and sorrow a quiet memory, her voice a soft prayer to Demeter for strength. The air thick with the scent of resilience as she carried on. The walls a silent witness to her courage. The overcrowding strains Athens' resources. The scent of scarcity a quiet challenge as food and water are rationed. The air thick with the scent of tension as tempers flare. The city a silent witness to their struggle. Sanitation becomes a problem. The scent of waste and sweat a growing issue as the population swells. The air thick with the scent of danger as disease looms. The streets a silent witness to their hardship. A baker named Callias, once prosperous in the agora, now shares his bread with refugees. The scent of yeast and flour a fading comfort. His voice a soft grumble of frustration. The air thick with the scent of sacrifice as he helps. The market a silent witness to his kindness. Pericles' strategy holds firm. The scent of endurance a quiet resolve as Athens relies on its navy to import grain. The air thick with the scent of survival as triremes bring supplies from the Black Sea. The Piraeus a silent witness to their lifeline. But the evacuation takes a toll. The scent of loss a heavy weight as Athenians mourn their rural lives. The air thick with the scent of nostalgia. As they adapt to the city, the Acropolis a silent witness to their sacrifice. The war, still in its early stages, tests Athens' unity. The scent of resilience, a quiet light as they endure. The air thick with the scent of history as they face the unknown. The walls a silent witness to their resolve. Imagine yourself among the refugees in Athens. Would you feel the weight of displacement or the quiet hope of survival? The evacuation of Attica transforms Athens. But as the city overflows, the scent of history whispers of darker days ahead. Breathe in the stifling air of Athens in 430 BCE, where the scent of decay and fear chokes the streets. The wail of mourners a haunting chorus as a plague ravages the overcrowded city, their voices a soft lament under the summer sun. It's July, a year into the Peloponnesian War, and the influx of refugees has turned Athens into a breeding ground for disease. The scent of death a heavy shroud as bodies pile up, the air thick with the scent of despair as the Acropolis looms above. The Attic Peninsula, a silent witness to their suffering. A farmer named Theron, now living near the Piraeus, watches his daughter Chloe fall ill, the scent of sweat and sickness a bitter weight, his voice a soft plea to Asclepius for healing. The air thick with the scent of helplessness as he tends to her. The walls a silent witness to his anguish. The plague, likely typhus or smallpox, spreads rapidly through the overcrowded city. The scent of waste and sweat a deadly catalyst as it thrives in the unsanitary conditions. The air thick with the scent of contagion as it claims thousands. The streets a silent witness to its toll. Thucydides, who survives the plague, records its horrors. The scent of ink and papyrus a quiet record as he describes the symptoms. Fever, thirst, and sores. The air thick with the scent of suffering as he writes of bodies piling up. The agora a silent witness to his account. Doctors are powerless. The scent of herbs and despair, a futile effort as they try to treat the sick. The air thick with the scent of failure, as the disease spreads unchecked. The city a silent witness to their struggle. Theron's tent becomes a place of sorrow. The scent of sickness and linen a heavy burden, as Chloe's fever worsens. The air thick with the scent of fear as he bathes her forehead. The Piraeus a silent witness to his care. His wife, Lysandra, might have sought a healer. The scent of myrrh and desperation, a quiet hope, her voice a soft plea for medicine. The air thick with the scent of effort as she returned empty-handed. the tent a silent witness to her grief. A neighbor named Demetrios, a sailor who once fought at Salamis, falls ill next, the scent of sweat and tar a fading memory, his voice a soft cough of agony, the air thick with the scent of loss as he succumbs. The walls a silent witness to his death. The plague spares no one. The scent of death a relentless tide as even Pericles' family is struck. The air thick with the scent of tragedy as his sons die. The Acropolis a silent witness to his loss. Pericles himself falls ill in 429 BCE. The scent of fever and papyrus a quiet irony as the leader who gambled on this strategy succumbs. The air thick with the scent of irony as Athens loses its guide, the city a silent witness to his death. The disease kills up to a third of Athens' population. The scent of devastation a heavy toll, as 75,000 to 100,000 perish. The air thick with the scent of grief as the city mourns, the streets a silent witness to their loss. A priestess of Athena performing a ritual on the Acropolis might have prayed for relief. The scent of burning laurel, and despair a sacred plea. Her voice a soft chant to the goddess, the air thick with the scent of faith, as she sought divine aid. The temple a silent witness to her effort. A gravedigger named Aristodemus, working near the city walls, might have buried dozens each day. The scent of earth and decay a grim duty. His voice a soft curse at the gods. The air thick with the scent of exhaustion as he labored. The cemetery a silent witness to his toil. A young boy named Nicias, orphaned by the plague, might have wandered the streets, the scent of hunger and tears. A quiet tragedy, his voice a soft cry for his parents. The air thick with the scent of innocence as he survived alone. The agora a silent witness to his plight. Sparta, hearing of the plague, withdraws its army from Attica. The scent of fear a quiet retreat as they avoid the contagion. The air thick with the scent of caution as they wait. The countryside a silent witness to their absence. Athens' navy, though weakened, continues to patrol. The scent of salt and wood a quiet lifeline as they import grain. The air thick with the scent of survival as the city endures. The Piraeus a silent witness to their effort. The plague marks a turning point in the war. The scent of despair a quiet shadow as Athens' morale crumbles. The air thick with the scent of history as the city faces its darkest hour. The Acropolis a silent witness to its suffering. Imagine yourself in Athens during the plague. Would you feel the weight of despair or the quiet hope of survival? The plague strikes Athens at its most vulnerable, but as the disease rages, the scent of history whispers of a city that will endure. Feel the tension in the streets of Athens in 429 BCE, where the air is thick with the scent of smoke and anger. The shouts of citizens a discordant rhythm, as the city unravels under the strain of war and plague, their voices a soft cacophony under the autumn sky. It's September, and the death of Pericles has left Athens leaderless. The scent of grief a heavy weight as the plague's aftermath breeds chaos. The air thick with the scent of unrest as the Acropolis looms above. The Attic Peninsula a silent witness to their turmoil. A merchant named Callias, once prosperous in the Agora, now faces a mob, the scent of olives, and fear a sharp contrast. His voice a soft plea for calm the air, thick with the scent of desperation. As the crowd turns on him, the market a silent witness to his plight. The plague has killed a third of Athens' population. The scent of loss a devastating toll, as families mourn their dead. The air thick with the scent of sorrow as the city struggles to recover. The streets a silent witness to their grief. Social norms collapse, the scent of chaos a quiet storm, as Thucydides notes that people abandon morality. The air thick with the scent of despair as they live for the moment. The agora, a silent witness to his account. Temples are looted, the scent of myrrh and greed a bitter irony as citizens turn on the gods. The air thick with the scent of betrayal as faith wavers. The Acropolis a silent witness to their sacrilege. Callias, accused of hoarding grain, defends himself in the agora. The scent of sweat and olives a fading memory. His voice a soft denial as the mob closes in. The air thick with the scent of anger as they demand justice. The market a silent witness to his trial. A young woman named Chloe, orphaned by the plague, might have joined the crowd. the scent of hunger and rage a quiet fuel, her voice a soft shout of accusation, the air thick with the scent of vengeance as she seeks someone to blame, the streets a silent witness to her pain. A priest of Apollo trying to restore order might have been ignored, the scent of burning laurel and despair. A futile effort, his voice a soft plea for peace, the air thick with the scent of futility as the mob surges the temple, a silent witness to his failure. Law and order break down. The scent of anarchy a quiet tide as citizens take justice into their own hands. The air thick with the scent of violence as disputes turn deadly. The city a silent witness to their collapse. The once proud democracy falters. The scent of division a quiet shadow as new leaders like Cleon rise. The air thick with the scent of demagoguery as they exploit the chaos. The Knicks a silent witness to their speeches. Cleon, a tanner by trade, appeals to the masses. The scent of leather and ambition a quiet rise. His voice a soft promise of vengeance against Sparta. The air thick with the scent of populism as he gains power. The assembly a silent witness to his influence. A sailor named Demetrios, once a proud veteran, might have turned to piracy. The scent of salt and desperation, a new reality. His voice a soft curse at the city's leaders. The air thick with the scent of survival. As he raided ships, the Piraeus a silent witness to his fall. A widow named Irene, trying to protect her son, might have hidden from looters, the scent of wool, and fear a quiet refuge. Her voice a soft prayer to Athena for safety. The air thick with the scent of resilience as she survived. The home a silent witness to her struggle. A young boy named Nicias, now a street urchin, might have stolen bread to survive. The scent of yeast and guilt a bitter necessity. His voice a soft whisper of apology. The air thick with the scent of innocence as he fled. The agora a silent witness to his act. Sparta, seizing the opportunity, renews its attacks on Attica. The scent of smoke and destruction a renewed threat as their hoplites return. The air thick with the scent of war as Athens struggles to respond. The countryside a silent witness to their assault. Athens' navy, though weakened, continues to fight. The scent of salt and wood a quiet defiance as they raid Spartan allies. The air thick with the scent of endurance as they hold the sea. The Aegean a silent witness to their effort. The war grinds on. The scent of exhaustion a heavy toll as Athens' golden age fades. The air thick with the scent of history as the city unravels. The Acropolis a silent witness to its decline. Imagine yourself in the chaotic streets of Athens. Would you join the mob in anger or cling to the quiet hope of order? Social upheaval tears Athens apart, but as the war continues, the scent of history whispers of a city that will fight on. Breathe in the somber air of Athens in 404 BCE, where the scent of salt and defeat lingers over the Piraeus, the creak of dismantled triremes, a mournful rhythm as the city surrenders to Sparta. After 27 years of war, their voices a soft whisper of resignation under the pale spring sky. It's April, and the Peloponnesian War has ended, leaving Athens a shadow of its former self, its long walls torn down, its navy destroyed, the scent of loss a heavy shroud as the city faces its decline, the air thick with the scent of surrender as the Acropolis looms above, the Attic Peninsula, a silent witness to their fall. A sculptor named Phidias, now an old man with trembling hands, gazes at the Parthenon he helped build decades ago. The scent of marble dust and memory, a quiet grief. His voice a soft lament for the city's golden age. The air thick with the scent of nostalgia as he reflects on a time when Athens shone like a beacon. The temple, a silent witness to his sorrow. The war's toll on Athens is immense, the scent of devastation a lasting scar as the plague military losses and economic ruin weaken the once proud polis. The air thick with the scent of decline as its population drops from $200,000 at the war. Start to under $100,000. By its end, the streets a silent witness to their loss. The Maritime Confederacy, once the backbone of Athens' power, is dissolved under the terms of surrender, the scent of empire. A faded dream as allies defect to Sparta, or declare independence, the air thick with the scent of isolation, as the Aegean Sea, once an Athenian lake, falls under Spartan control, the Piraeus a silent witness to their fall. The Parthenon, though completed in 432 BCE, stands as a monument to a lost era, its golden statue of Athena Parthenos gleaming in the sun, the scent of gold and ivory a quiet irony, as Athens' golden age ends, the air thick with the scent of history as the city fades into obscurity. The Acropolis a silent witness to its decline. Phidias, walking through the agora with a cane carved from olive wood, sees a city transformed, the scent of dust and poverty a stark contrast to the bustling markets of his youth. His voice a soft story to his grandson, the air thick with the scent of memory as he recalls the days when philosophers like Socrates debated here. The market, a silent witness to his tale. A merchant named Callias, who once sold olives to allies across the Aegean, now sits bankrupt on a broken stool. The scent of oil and despair, a bitter end to his trade. His voice a soft curse at Sparta for their harsh terms. The air thick with the scent of resentment as he struggles to feed his family, the agora, a silent witness to his fall. A young woman named Chloe, once a refugee child who lost her parents to the plague, now works as a weaver in a cramped alley. The scent of wool and toil, a quiet survival as her fingers move deftly over the loom, her voice a soft song of hope to herself. The air thick with the scent of resilience as she dreams of a better life for her unborn child. The home a silent witness to her effort. Sparta imposes a harsh peace on Athens, installing the 30 tyrants to rule in place of the democracy. The scent of oppression a heavy weight as these oligarchs suspend the assembly and execute dissenters. The air thick with the scent of tyranny as fear grips the city. The Pnyx a silent witness to their rule. Socrates, the philosopher who questioned everything, faces trial in 399 BCE, accused of corrupting the youth and impiety. The scent of hemlock and injustice a tragic end as he is condemned to death. The air thick with the scent of loss as Athens loses one of its greatest minds. The agora a silent witness to his final moments. Thucydides, the historian of the war, might have reflected on this decline from exile. The scent of ink and sorrow a quiet record as he wrote of Athens' hubris. The air thick with the scent of regret as he noted the city's fall. The air thick with the scent of history as his words endure. The library a silent witness to his work. The economic impact of the war lingers for decades. The scent of poverty a lasting scar as Athens struggles to rebuild without its empire. The air thick with the scent of hardship as trade routes shift to other powers. The streets a silent witness to their effort. A sailor named Demetrios, who once captained a trireme at the Battle of Aegospotami in 405 BCE, where Athens lost its fleet, now works as a fisherman in a small skiff, the scent of salt and fish a humble new life compared to his days of glory. His voice a soft grumble of the past as he casts his net into the Saronic Gulf. The air thick with the scent of acceptance as he adapts to his new reality. The Piraeus a silent witness to his change. A young boy named Nicias, orphaned by the war and now a young man, might have joined a democratic resistance against the 30 tyrants. The scent of ink and defiance a quiet hope as he distributes pamphlets calling for rebellion. His voice a soft vow to restore Athens' democracy. The air thick with the scent of courage as he risks his life. The city a silent witness to his bravery. Sparta's victory, though decisive, is short-lived. The scent of impermanence a quiet lesson, as their hegemony lasts only a generation before Thebes rises at the Battle of Leuctra in 371 BCE. The air thick with the scent of change as new powers take the stage. The Peloponnese a silent witness to their ascent. Athens, though diminished, never regains its imperial glory. The scent of decline a lasting legacy, as it becomes a cultural center under Macedonian rule after Philip II and Alexander the Great unify Greece. The air thick with the scent of endurance as its philosophy and art continue to inspire the Acropolis, a silent witness to its new role. A philosopher named Plato, a student of Socrates, founds the academy in 387 BCE. the scent of papyrus and wisdom a quiet light as he teaches amidst Athens' decline, his voice a soft lecture on justice and the ideal state. The air thick with the scent of legacy as his ideas shape the future, the grove a silent witness to his work. Priestess of Athena, performing a ritual on the Acropolis in 404 BCE, might have prayed for renewal after the surrender. The scent of burning myrrh and faith a quiet plea to the goddess. Her voice a soft chant for the city's future. The air thick with the scent of hope as she blessed Athens with a trembling hand, the temple a silent witness to her prayer. A potter named Ariston, once a hoplite at Marathon, now too old to work, might have told stories to children in the agora, the scent of clay, and memory a quiet comfort. His voice a soft tale of Athens' past victories, the air thick with the scent of pride as he kept the city's spirit alive. The market a silent witness to his stories. A widow named Irene, who lost her husband early in the war, might have tended a small garden near the city walls, the scent of time and earth, a quiet solace, her voice a soft hum of an old song, as she worked the air thick with the scent of healing, as she found peace. The walls a silent witness to her resilience. The Peloponnesian War marks the end of the classical age in Greece, the scent of transition, a quiet dawn, as the Greek world shifts toward a new era under Macedonian dominance, the air thick with the scent of history. As Athens' decline echoes through time, the city a silent witness to its own transformation. The war's lessons of hubris, division, and the fragility of empire resonate through history, the scent of caution, a quiet whisper as future generations study Thucydides' account. The air thick with the scent of learning as his words endure. The library a silent witness to their impact. Athens, though no longer an imperial power, leaves a cultural legacy. The scent of brilliance, a quiet light, as its philosophers, playwrights, and artists inspire the world, the air thick with the scent of eternity. As the Parthenon stands tall, the Acropolis, a silent witness to its enduring spirit. A young girl named Lysandra, daughter of a defeated general, might have gazed at the stars from the Piraeus, the scent of salt, and dreams a quiet hope. Her voice a soft wish for Athens' revival. The air thick with the scent of innocence, as she imagined a brighter future, the harbor a silent witness to her aspiration. A former slave named Kylon, freed after the war, might have started a small trade in pottery, the scent of clay and freedom a new beginning, his voice a soft gratitude for his chance, the air thick with the scent of opportunity as he rebuilt his life, the agora a silent witness to his effort. Musician named Theron, playing a lyre in a quiet street, might have composed a lament for Athens, the scent of wood and sorrow a quiet melody, his voice a soft song of the city's fall, the air thick with the scent of art as he played, the street a silent witness to his creation. Imagine yourself walking through the defeated streets of Athens in 404 BCE on this quiet spring evening. Would you feel the heavy weight of its fall, the loss of its empire and the dreams of its people? Or would you sense the quiet hope of its enduring spirit, the seeds of its cultural legacy that will bloom in the centuries to come? The long-term effects of the Peloponnesian War mark Athens' decline as a political power, but as the city endures through its art philosophy and the resilience of its people, the scent of history whispers of a legacy that will never fade, a story to lull you into a